Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Yellowstone quietly sets up Season 6. Despite news of its end, Yellowstone just set up Season 6. Taylor Sheridan's popular neo-Western series has finally returned to Paramount Network following an extended hiatus. Delayed by several factors, its major holdup, however, had something to do with its main star, Kevin Costner's controversial exit as John Dutton, i.e. Losing its primary lead posed major challenges in terms of how Sheridan would wrap up the project, especially with only a handful of episodes left. With that, Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2 kicked things off in a massive way, with the revelation that the Dutton family patriarch is now dead. As Sheridan addresses Costner's exit from Yellowstone via an explanation for John's absence, it can now move on by tying up all loose ends. Beth and Jamie's war has been brewing for most of the show. John's death, which has been ruled out as self-inflicted, brings their conflict to new heights. Beth is sure that her adopted brother has something to do with the death of their father, while Jamie is in full villain mode with Sarah in her ear. Amid the chaos, however, what's overlooked is how All You Need Is Desire effectively paves the way for Yellowstone Season 6. While the focus on the aftermath of John's death has been on Beth and Jamie's all-out war, Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 9 secretly lays the groundwork for its future. For context, despite the show supposedly ending, there have been reports that it will actually continue beyond its confirmed run until December. Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser are allegedly poised to take over Costner's role as the lead of the series for Yellowstone Season 6. It's worth noting that this is not confirmed, and none of the people that said to be involved have given any indication. Prior to this, there were also claims that a Yellowstone sequel series was in the works with Beth, Rip, and Luke Grimes' Case Dutton. This made sense, considering how the show vilifies Wes Bentley's Jamie. Seeing him finally get defeated in the main Yellowstone ending would be the best way to wrap up the show, especially in tandem with John's death in All You Need Is Desire. Taking the idea that Yellowstone will actually continue into consideration, the Dutton patriarch's death effectively sells the idea of what Season 6 could look like with Beth and Rip at the forefront. Beth and Rip spend most of All You Need Is Desire as he is on a business trip to Texas. When news of John's death comes out, his only daughter is forced to deal with it on its own. Case arrives on the scene, and the siblings lean on each other in the wake of the tragedy, but Yellowstone has done a poor job establishing a rapport so that Beth still, understandably, wants to be comforted by her husband. Rip understands this perfectly, so when his wife asks her to cut his trip short, he doesn't waste time coming home. The show already does an excellent job establishing their romance. It's perhaps one of the best aspects of the series. That said, Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 9 solidifies just how strong their love is. Rip rushing home is one thing, but seeing Beth run to him after he gets home is another. Out of all the Duttons, she is the most strong-willed, with steel for a backbone. She keeps herself together in the aftermath of John's death, but she totally collapses in the arms of Rip. Seeing this vulnerable side of her come out when he's around is so compelling. Admittedly, moving forward without Costner will be tricky, especially since he has been the face of the project. However, John's fate is now written, and the fallout from it will be tackled during the rest of Yellowstone Season 5. How it does that remains uncertain, but there is no going back from there now. The Dutton patriarch is beloved, but if the show actually continues, there are no other characters who are better positioned to take over John's place than Beth and Rip for a few reasons. Firstly, out of everyone in the ensemble, they are the two most loyal to the family patriarch. Beth and Rip understand how important the ranch is to John, so they will protect it and preserve its legacy moving forward in Yellowstone. This means that Sheridan can continue the project without much change, considering that the couple will likely still be on the ranch as its new caretaker. Secondly, they have the most compelling plots in the show, both as a couple and as individuals. Much has been said about their love story, and there are still many stories left to be told with regard to that. Separately, however, they occupy very different environments in the show. Rip can handle the day-to-day operations and upkeep of the ranch, while Beth tackles the business side of it. This makes it easier for them to carry the potential Yellowstone sequel, whatever form it may come in, since Sheridan already has a strong narrative foundation for it. Aside from the string of prequels that will continue, Sheridan is also launching a couple of Yellowstone spin-offs set in the modern day. That includes the previously reported 6666 offshoot and the recently announced The Madison starring Michelle Pfeiffer, Matthew Fox, and Patrick J. Adams. When the aforementioned shows will debut is still unknown at this point, which makes sense, considering that Sheridan's focus is on finishing Yellowstone Season 5 by declaring the winner between Beth and Jamie's ongoing feud. That said, if all you need is desire is any indication, a Rip and Beth-led Yellowstone show is very possible. The neo-Western series is a massive hit, and while there are offshoots that can continue its legacy if it wraps up its run, nothing can still compare to the success of the flagship show. With Costner's time effectively finished, Sheridan can move the project forward in a different direction, as it ushers a new generation of Duttons at its forefront. Aside from Rip and Beth, Case, Monica, and Carter can round up the revamped ensemble. In the ever-evolving landscape of television drama, few series have captured the audience's imagination as profoundly as Yellowstone. As the curtains fell on Season 5 in December 2024, fans were left in suspense, pondering the future of the Dutton family's sprawling saga. The departure of Kevin Costner, who portrayed the formidable patriarch John Dutton, introduced a wave of uncertainty. Yet, behind the scenes, the creators have been meticulously crafting the next chapter, setting the stage for a Season 6 that promises to be both familiar and refreshingly new. The departure of a Titan. Kevin Costner's exit from Yellowstone was a pivotal moment in the series' trajectory. His portrayal of John Dutton anchored the narrative, and his departure due to scheduling conflicts with his ambitious project, Horizon, an American saga, left a significant void. Costner clarified that his exit was not a resignation but a consequence of overlapping commitments. This development necessitated a reimagining of the series' direction, prompting creators to explore new avenues within the established universe. DCIDRCOM. A new focus, Beth and Rip. In the wake of Costner's departure, attention has shifted to the compelling dynamics between Beth Dutton and Rip Wheeler, portrayed by Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser, respectively. Their intricate relationship has been a cornerstone of the series, resonating deeply with audiences. Reports indicate that Season 6 will center on this duo, delving into their complex bond and the challenges they face in a post-John Dutton era. This narrative pivot not only honors the legacy of the original storyline, but also breathes new life into the series. TVINNSIDRCOM. Behind the scenes, quiet preparations. While official announcements have been sparse, subtle indicators suggest that preparations for Season 6 are well underway. The creative team, led by Taylor Sheridan, is known for its meticulous approach to storytelling. The deliberate silence surrounding the upcoming season may be a strategic move, allowing for thoughtful development and avoiding premature disclosures. This quiet approach ensures that when Season 6 emerges, it does so with the depth and quality that fans have come to expect. Expanding the universe, spin-offs, and new ventures. The Yellowstone universe is poised for expansion beyond the main series. Projects like The Madison, starring Michelle Pfeiffer, are in development, exploring new facets of the Dutton legacy and the broader themes of the series. These spin-offs aim to enrich the narrative tapestry, offering fresh perspectives while maintaining the core elements that define Yellowstone. JOBLOTOM. Cast perspectives and future directions. The cast reflections provide insight into the series' evolution. Kelly Reilly has expressed a deep connection to her character, Beth, and a commitment to portraying her journey with authenticity. She acknowledges the ongoing discussions about the show's future, emphasizing a focus on delivering a narrative that remains true to its roots. Cole Hauser shares a similar sentiment, expressing a desire to explore Rip's character further and navigate the complexities of his relationship with Beth in the evolving landscape of the series. SPORTSKEDAZ2OM. Anticipation and expectations. As fans eagerly await official confirmations and details about Season 6, the anticipation is palpable. The series has built a reputation for its rich storytelling, complex characters, and stunning cinematography. The prospect of delving deeper into Beth and Rip's narrative offers a tantalizing glimpse into the potential directions the series may take. While the departure of a central figure like Costner presents challenges, it also opens avenues for creative exploration, allowing the series to reinvent itself while honoring its legacy.